Hey guys, this is Susie. Welcome back to the garden. I'm popping in a few minutes late here, but I'm definitely on. So I was debating on a couple of different things tonight as to what to talk about, and I've noticed that a lot of us are living of the desire instead of from the desire. So it taps on last week's Change Your Story. Hi, Kim. Hi, Becca. Oh, Becca, awesome. I'm glad you got able to get in here today. So I was going to, yes, I'm trying to figure out how to do a live video on tacos. It's Thursday, but for some reason my brain's on Taco Tuesday. And I think we should do a live on tacos. So I figured out a way to add tacos to my live. So we are going to do a taco live on how to live from the end of our desire. Hi, Yvonne. So if we are doing tacos, everybody knows tacos are on Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. So let's go on Tuesday, which is like 4 days from now, and get tacos. Well, Tuesday comes and something happens and we all forget to go get tacos. But yet we're still talking about we want tacos, we want tacos, we want tacos. So what happens when we're talking about the fact that we want tacos and we actually don't go to the Mexican restaurant or Taco Bell and pick up tacos? We are not actually living from the end because we're not eating our tacos. Hey, Christoph. I'm glad you were able to wake back up to be able to catch me live tonight. We're doing our live tonight on tacos and how tacos can help us live from the end of our desire. So when we're wanting that taco, Neville teaches us that we should imagine eating the taco, holding it in our hand, taking a bite out of it, tasting the sour cream and the tomatoes and lettuce and the cheese and the hamburger meat and the tortilla shell. Whether you want a hard tortilla or a soft tortilla, that is your desire. And that's where you're living from your desire. And when you're living of your desire, you are thinking about what you want, how you're going to get it. Well, in order to get a taco, somebody had them ordered and delivered to her today. So there's her inspired action. She called somebody and they went, picked up her tacos and they brought them to her. If I'm living from the desire, then I'm only focusing on the fact that I'm eating the taco and it doesn't matter how it shows up. So if it shows up in the most natural way possible because I'm at work and I can't leave the building, so I call Uber Eats. Uber Eats charges me a little bit more than I think they should to go to the taco place, pick up my tacos, drive them to me, and I'm eating my tacos. That's the exact same thing that we're doing when we're trying to manifest anything. But our focus is on how we're going to get the taco. My focus is, I don't know how I got the taco, but I got the taco. I don't know why I got the tacos, but I got the tacos. And when you're focusing on you don't care how it works, you're no longer living of the desire. You're eating your tacos because you're living from the desire. So if we're focusing in a specific person in our relationship, creating text messages, creating phone calls, creating emails, bumping into them at the store, those are things that would naturally happen and we would get if we were married. So you bump into each other at the grocery store. Well, he knows I'm stopping at the store and he's out driving and doing his job and he pops into the parking lot of the store and I get to see him because our schedules are different. If I'm living of the desire, I'm trying to figure out how that's going to happen. Well, as the wife, it happens because I ordered the taco and it was delivered to me. That's it. If I'm coming from the desire, I ordered the tacos. The tacos showed up. I want to bump into the love of my life, and I am seeing him at the grocery store, which is a natural thing to do. So the minions made it happen. Absolutely. Because the I am is God's name. The universe, law of attraction says the universe helps me to get my desires. I like minions. They're these cute little characters, and they do these crazy things. And think about all of these millions and millions and millions of minions racing to get our tacos and bring them to us. That's living from the desire. You go someplace and you step into a building and the minions are working to give you what you want. Boom, you get that. So I'm a minion in your world because I'm teaching you how to get a taco. And people say, well, a taco's easy. There's no attachment to it. A person is different because there's attachment to it. Well, now you just went back to of the desire. So I miss Taco Tuesday. But Taco Tuesday comes once a week, so I can get the next Tuesday. Or I don't have to wait till Taco Tuesday because the minions know I want tacos and they're going to bring me my tacos. So if I'm coming from the desire and I'm married, Jared is naturally calling me. He's naturally texting me. He is being respectful because I'm on Facebook Live and he knows that if I'm on Facebook Live and he calls, it's going to black my screen out. And I don't know what you guys see, but I see his name pop up on my phone and then I have to hit the decline button because if I accept it, it messes up my Facebook Live. So if I'm of the desire and I'm thinking, well, I can't do a Facebook Live because he's going to call me, then I'm not doing what I love to do and teach you how to get tacos. If I am married and I'm doing a Facebook Live, he's being respectful because he knows I'm trying to help you guys because I'm your minion. Today, I'm the minion delivering the taco. So my car drives, you call Uber Eats, I go through Taco Bell, and I pick up your tacos and I drive them to your house. I became your minion. Somebody else had another minion today bring her tacos. But there's more than one minion because one minion had to answer the phone. One minion had to take and actually make the tacos, and then somebody else usually bags it. Then the minion had to come in and pick up your taco, get back into his car, and drive to your place. Then he has to get out of his car and walk to your door to deliver it. So if we're focused on what we're creating, we're not creating because we're focusing on how the taco's made. I don't care. I just know it's a soft tortilla shell, it's meat, it's cheese, it has lettuce, tomato, and sour cream on it. I think they call it a taco supreme. Now, if I want a burrito, it better have refried beans, it better have ground beef, and I still like my burrito with lettuce, tomato, and sour cream. So basically it's a taco with refried beans on it. I'm just tweaking my order. And when I'm living from the end of my taco already here, it's the same thing with my person. Jared is coming to me because the minions are, not letting him get into the right lane, so he can't make a right turn. He has to make a left turn. The minions are telling him you got to go over here and, pick up something as you're driving around to snack on. And the minions are doing something in my area that's causing them to drive around here. So the idea is I'm coming from the end. From the end, of course, my husband drives by my house. Of course, my husband texts me. Of course, my husband calls me. But I'm not asking how it happened. I'm not asking why it happened. And when you're truly living from the end and you're eating the taco, you don't want it because you have it physically in your hand, like I do my glass of Coke tonight. When you're from the end, you don't miss the taco because you know it's coming. You don't get upset because the delivery person didn't bring it on time. You don't get upset because of the way it was made, because you ordered it and they're making it the way you order it. Normally I would use a pizza analogy, but apparently it's Taco Thursday. So we're using a taco analogy tonight because we were trying to figure out how to do a live that was a little bit out there to make you understand of and from. So of is, how am I getting the tacos? From, I don't know how I'm getting the tacos, but I got them. And it's the same thing literally with our guys. They love us. They want to be with us. And I grew up in Chicago, and guys means the other person. It's a girl, it's a guy, it's your cousin, it's your mother, it's your sister, it's your brother. Hey guys, let's go. So they love us because that's the story we have created. We're the love of their life. They're head over heels in love with us. Since they're in love with us, they're bringing us our tacos. So if my husband is driving around and I'm craving tacos, he's going to go pick up tacos and bring them to me, and I don't have to call Uber Eats. If he is concerned about, oh my God, she's on Facebook Live, I can't text her. He knows a text is going to pop across my screen. He knows it's going to say, call me when you get a chance. Nothing's wrong. I'm going to be okay. But if it says SOS, I'm going to be like, guys, gotta go. I'm not going to tell you why I gotta go, but I'll be like, gotta go. Because those are things that we would normally do if we were married. So our minions bring us our tacos, and no, I don't want to be a yellow Susie because that makes me a yellow submarine. But there's a minion driving a submarine bringing tacos to somebody. The idea is everything is a third party. Everything is a desire. Everything is something you want. The third party term in my definition, and if you look at it that way, is how do I get it? How do I get the taco? Who's going to go get the taco? Where's the taco going to come from? How's the taco going to be made? If I'm living from, there is no third party because all the third parties are minions helping me to get whatever I want. So yes, Asifa, you are a third party and you are hot and sexy and very calm and peaceful. Because when you get to the state you live from the desire, everything is just wonderful. And it doesn't matter if they're not sitting on the couch behind you. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in a restaurant all by yourself eating dinner. It doesn't matter if that person is texting you or calling you. But if you were married, you would still want to get a text message. You'd still want to get a phone call. Because you're not literally handcuffed to each other. Somebody told me once, and it was my dad, choose your wedding band wisely because it is the smallest handcuff in the world. You're true, it is a handcuff, but we're not literally cuffed together where we're going to the bathroom together. We're going to the bowling alley together. We're going to the library. We're going to the grocery store together. We spend our days, we wake up in the morning, most of the time with them, unless our schedules don't match. We call dibs on the bathroom. One makes coffee. The other one does their thing in the bathroom. Then you have breakfast together. One goes to work. The other goes to work, or if the hours aren't coinciding, you're going to work and they're going to sleep. Now, if they're asleep, they can't text you. So you're not getting the text at break. You're not getting the text at lunch because you're married and you know they're sleeping. So but as soon as they get up, they're going to hit the bathroom, and we all know we send them out we send out the bathroom texts. Because the minion woke up and he's letting you know he's up. If the minion is asleep, they can think about you. They can dream about you. They can come up with ways in their brains to make you happy, because they could dream of a poem to send you, or a 5-page letter, or how are they going to surprise you with your tacos because they know you're craving tacos. Whatever we do, whatever we say, it's what we're creating, guys. So if we go to the minions, bring me everything, it's still the I am. It's the unknown. We don't know if God really exists. We don't know if the devil really exists. But if you take Lucifer, Lucifer is going to go, what's your deepest desire? What do you really want? Well, I want to be with my specific person. And he's going to say, no, that's not what you really want. What do you really want? And your answer should be, I'm happily married to Jared. So Lucifer now becomes the minion because he introduces me to somebody who bumps me into Jared because they invite me to a party. So now there's 50 people at this party. So now we have 3 people in order for me to bump into them. Yes, I will work on the 5-page letters because I think, yeah, poems are awesome and I can make a book on it. But 5-page letters, that is the notebook. And that's what you're creating with whatever they do. So if you're creating and you're saying it's not working, and I'm upset and I'm crying and I'm missing them, it's because that's the story you're talking about, you're feeding, you're focusing on. The taco you're eating is horrible. Change the ingredients. Instead of a soft taco shell, make it a crunchy taco shell. Instead of a supreme, take the sour cream off and just have meat, cheese, lettuce, and tomato. We're constantly doing this naturally anyways. We're changing our mind. We're thinking about what we want. And our needs and our wants change from day to day. Today I have a sinus thing going on because it's hay fever season. So if I'm telling the story that I have a sinus problem, then I'm coughing and hacking and wheezing while I'm doing Facebook Live. But if I'm saying, oh, the rain washed it all away, I'm fine, that's exactly what I'm going to get. If I'm coming from, I don't need anything, but I choose to create it. And I guess that's what making the taco is all about, because we're creating something we truly want. So when Lucifer says, what do you truly desire? You're going to tell him exactly what kind of taco shell you want, what kind of taco meat you want, what kind of lettuce, what kind of tomatoes, is there sour cream, is there refried beans? I know somebody who puts olives, little black olives on their tacos. Yuck. But they do it. The idea is when we create, nothing is difficult as a bottle of pop, a cup of coffee, a taco, or the love of our life. Because the love of our life, we're putting them in, it's hard to manifest. It's hard to do. I can manifest anything but my specific person. Throw the specific person word out. Because when you introduce him, if you're standing there introducing Lucifer to somebody, are you going to go, this is my specific person? No, you're going to go, this is Lucifer. He claims to be the devil. This is my husband, Jared. Jared arrested Lucifer because he's delusional and he thinks he's the devil. And he put him under a 72-hour hold. I mean, it's all a story, guys. And if you watch TV and you take the best parts of whatever movie you like and put that in your taco, that's what you're going to create. So if I'm creating my life from the desire, I'm not worried about whatever's showing up because it has no choice. Because tonight, the minions are making it happen. And when two come together, we always get what we desire. So the I am, the 99 names of God, the minions, the universe, my videos, anybody else's videos who resonate you is an ingredient in your taco. And if you don't like that ingredient in the taco because you're listening to something and they say, we're choking on it because they say the X, the X, the X, the X. And they're constantly talking about creating the X. If you're creating the X, then they're staying out there because of your word. The love of your life is not an X. My ex-husband is an X. The love of my life is not an X. Because I want to bring him there to now. I want to continue to create that when I get with them, I'm happily married. So now we're with them and we're walking around going, we're arguing. They're not nice to me. I thought getting back together with them would be so much better, but it's just lousy. There's no desire. It's just, that's where you're buying into the other minions who are saying when you manifest somebody back, it doesn't work. It absolutely does too work, because your story is, it's always working for me. And the minions are making sure we're staying happily ever after. Did Cinderella worry that she wasn't going to get with the prince? No. Because she dropped the glass slipper. She took the other one home. The prince, her minion boyfriend, sent his minion footman to scour the county and the country looking for Cinderella. And then when they got to her house, the two sisters tried on the shoe and it didn't fit. And then when she came into the room, they broke the shoe. Cinderella knew that her little critters upstairs in the attic were protecting her shoe, so she ran upstairs and got her shoe. So no matter what the stepmother and the stepsisters did, her taco had the shoe sitting on top of it. She went and got it, gave it to the footman, took her to the prince, and then they had to have a wedding. How many people does it take to create the perfect wedding? So you have all those minions. And then you go on your honeymoon and there's those minions. And you have come back from the honeymoon and it's just the two of you. What are you talking about? Is it working because you're happily married and you got back what you want? Or is it not working because they're not nice? I'm missing them. They're disrespectful. There's no desire. No, that's the column why I am in a happy relationship, why my relationship is romantic, and what my sex life is. Because I already know what my 3 things are that make my relationship the perfect relationship. So happy defines he fixes my car. He takes care of my car. He helps in the household chores. He's respectable. We always have loving, peaceful discussions in regards to anything because it all comes from a tune of respect. If you have to choose love or respect, it's the same thing. Love equals respect. Because if you love somebody, you want to treat them the way you want to be treated. So you choose your words, whatever words you use. I don't want to fight with you, so let's talk about this peacefully. I know we're arguing. I love you. Can we take 5? It's not the actual words that are said. It's the words that are said in a miscommunication. And that's what you're doing with your brain. And I'm learning French. It's kind of going... We're on day 2. So we still have to do our French lesson today. And we are speaking French and they're understanding English. So if I can't translate a word from English into French, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means I have to find another way to explain it in English to somebody who speaks French. It would be somebody who speaks Russian trying to explain it in French. It's all about the way you choose to use your words. I intend us to have a peaceful, loving relationship. That's what you start with. I intend us to have a respectful relationship. It then becomes, I have a respectable relationship. I have my taco because I figured out all the ingredients I wanted in my taco, and then I just let the minions bring it to me so that I could get whatever I want. So go to Lucifer and figure out what you truly, truly 100% want. Because that's your step one. That's your imagination. You're creating what you want. Step 2 is telling the story. Step 3 is asking better questions. The better question, how do we communicate on a respectable level? How do I get the perfect taco? Yeah, we're stuck on the tacos today. I think we're going to go get tacos after this live because we need tacos. Should I have Uber deliver it or should I go through the drive-thru? I have a restaurant that's literally 4 blocks from me. They make amazing tacos. I have to decide. I've already imagined eating the taco. Now I've got to get clear on what I want. And the story I tell is how I got the perfect taco. And then I start asking, why was it so easy to get a perfect taco? Why was it so effortless to get a perfect taco? Why was the perfect taco brought to me? Because that's what we're doing. If we don't have to do anything to get our desire with a specific person, we don't. We have to do something to get our car. We have to do something to get groceries. We have to do something to get the taco. Because we physically need to go pick something up to drive it or eat it. But when it comes to a specific person, I've done it. Teresa's done it. We've all done it, whether we realize it or not, because everybody in our life is specific. My ex was specific. Jared is specific. You guys are specific. The minions are specific. And all we need to do to put it in a fun, loving way, let the minions do the work. I'm going to go to the store and the minions are going to put the taco sauce exactly where I need to find it because it's easy for me to find because the minions did their job. I'm going to go to my car and I'm going to get out of the car and somebody's going to be like, oh, you're too pretty to pump gas. I'll pump it for you. I had my fireplace delivered for my birthday. UPS left a note on the door and said that they would try to re-deliver it the next day. And I thought, no, that's not how it's going to happen. My fireplace is going to be re-delivered today. 2 hours later, because I said the minions are bringing my fireplace back, UPS pulls in, driver knocks on my door, and he said, I've got your package. He said, but I'm waiting on another driver to bring it up. That's the second time UPS came to my house that day to deliver my fireplace because I wasn't here the first time. They carried it up because it was 135 pounds. Somebody else had to help them carry up my fireplace. I was putting it together and I got caught in the directions. And Josh came in and he finished putting the center of my fireplace together so I have flames. So I ordered it off of Amazon. Somebody had to make it. But first somebody had the idea to make it. Then it was made. Then it was taken apart, put into a box. Then the box was shipped. UPS picked it up. And then they carried it upstairs to my apartment. I don't know how many minions went into my perfect fireplace. And if you look at your specific person and you think that it's hard, it's because you're living of the desire. It's hard to put the fireplace together because I was looking at the picture right side up instead of turning it sideways to match the way my fireplace was laying on the ground to be able to put it together. If I had turned the picture a quarter of a thing, it would have lined up with what I was seeing on both of them. And then Josh comes in, twists the page, and he goes, oh, well, this is M and this is N, and we need to put these two together, and it goes this way, so we can put it this way. So there was my help that I'm truly grateful, because now I have this beautiful fireplace that my TV sits on. And in the wintertime, because I face the north, all of those minions made me really happy, because now my living room will never be freezing again. It'll be nice and toasty warm. So it doesn't matter what it is. I still had to get Josh to come help me. I still had to get UPS to come back. That's no different than a person, because they are people. And I was bound and determined to have my fireplace put together last night so I could eat dinner at my coffee table, which my kids call my mini dining room table. We eat Oriental style around my coffee table because it's 30 inches by 54 inches. It's a small dining room table. Well, no, it's a short dining room table. And I've eaten birthday dinners at it. I've eaten Christmas dinners at it. I've eaten Thanksgiving dinners at it. So I've created, my family loves to eat in front of my fireplace, even before I had my fireplace. So now I have my fireplace. My family is around. We're eating dinner. And of course, my birthday dinner was pizza. And we are enjoying dinner and laughing and joking. I created that. And that included Josh, that included Savannah, that included Little One, that included Georgia, the 2 UPS drivers that had to come to bring up my package. All of it was created because I came from the end, and I didn't ask how. I said, I don't know how it's done, but it is. And I wound up having the most amazing birthday, because we celebrated Sunday. We still got to celebrate on my actual birthday Wednesday. I had no idea Katie was bringing me a swan cake. We all know my swan problem. Next year, she says she's going to make one that is actually the physical shape of a swan. And she's going to spend a year practicing to do that. Somehow I created that. That's Katie doing something for me. That's still a person. And we're looking at mom is doing this, or dad is doing this, or our best friend is doing this. Why is the love of our life any different? We created the minions, and our best friend knows exactly how we like our taco, so they bring them to us in the perfect way. So let's continue to focus on everything is easy. And exactly how the minions work, it doesn't matter. All we know is that they're taking care of it. The minions are the 2. Neville says it can take 1 million. I don't know how many people it took to get that fireplace here yesterday. I'm going to guess a couple hundred. Because you're in a factory. One person makes this piece. One person makes that piece. One person puts the letter on it. One person boxes it. But before it's boxed, it's got to be wrapped up so the boards don't scratch each other. My taco was delivered and my fireplace is perfect. It's simply, I'm spoiled. I get what I want. The minions help me. And nothing is more difficult than the next thing. Everything is easy, effortless, and comes to me quickly. Whether I speak it out loud, I think it in my head, or I write it on a piece of paper. And eventually you get to the point where you don't need the piece of paper. You literally go, I'm so grateful UPS brought my fireplace back today. Thank you, UPS, for bringing my fireplace back. Isn't it wonderful I get to eat dinner with my fireplace? I don't know how it happened, but it did. And I let it go. And 2 hours later, they were back. And during those 2 hours, did I focus on it? No. I ordered the tacos. They were coming to me. It's simple and easy once we realize everything we're doing is either creating what we want or the reason we're not getting it. And the reason we're not getting it is because we're of the desire, not from the desire. And the more we focus on being from the desire, it's got to show up because we already have it. We're just waiting for the minions to direct traffic to send it to us. And it will come in the most natural way possible. And you will think, I know I'm creating this. I know I did this. But I can't believe UPS actually showed up twice in one day. They never come back. They leave a note. They tell you they're going to deliver it tomorrow or pick it up at the UPS store. Yet, you create the perfect taco and then say it's difficult. Go eat that taco and enjoy your life. Because once you realize the ingredients are there and you simplify it, it has to come to you no matter what. Everything comes to me quickly, easily, and effortlessly. It's that simple. So order a pizza, order a taco, but don't make anything more important than the next because you still have the ingredients to your taco. You're just changing the taco seasoning. You're just changing the ground beef to refried beans, or you're adding refried beans. You can get the texts before you're married. You can get the phone calls before you're married. You can constantly bump into them before you're married. Because people say you have to be friends, you have to date, then you have to live together, and you may have to have X number of fights, and then they'll propose. No. I ordered my taco. I don't care how it shows up. I'm happily married. And the rest, I'm just enjoying my life while that delivery is coming. A friend of mine literally told me the other day, if they tell you they love you, that's great. But don't sit around waiting for them to show up. Use the power of positive thinking and live your life. So the power of positive thinking to her is creating, telling the story, and letting the minions do the job. Neville's things. I say ask better questions because your questions keep you living from the state. And once you are truly 100% from the estate, the state of whatever you want, you no longer need the questions. Ooh, I like that. UMS, United Minions Service. That's going to be our new word. United Minions Service. We order, they deliver. How perfect is that? I order something and UMS delivers it to me. On that note, you all go have an absolutely wonderful evening. I'm going to go watch football. And I'm going to order my tacos and let UMS bring them to me. Love you guys.